Hey, what's up, everybody subscribing on YouTube? Love you guys being involved, and thank you for taking the time to subscribe. We're going to do some really fun things that are YouTube exclusive for all of you. You can watch this video, obviously, if you enjoy it. Click like, click subscribe, and go into the comments and write your zany, your interesting, things that maybe you've heard us mention a little bit on the show, but you are interested in having expanded. You know, maybe history questions, maybe book questions, maybe just silly, absolute, ridiculous Animal Thunderdome questions from back in the day, sports questions, whatever you would like to hear me or Buck expand on. And one of the questions we get asked the most, and one of the questions that was pouring in the most frequently, is a lot of you guys are readers too. And so I wanted to take a few minutes here and tell you about both a fiction and a nonfiction series that I have been reading. I've never met these authors. I have no idea what their politics are. I have no idea if they like us or not. I just love their work. And so I'm going to start with nonfiction. You guys know I am a crazy history nerd. Just absolutely love everything having to do with history. In particular, American history is one of my favorite things to read about. And this book came out this summer. It's a part of a trilogy. It's by an author named Rick Atkinson, and it's called The Fate of the Day. And it is volume 2 about his American Revolution. Subtitle is The War for America, Fort Ticonderoga, and to Charleston, 1777 to 1780. I have not finished it. I'm about probably halfway right now. It is dense, but it is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. One of the things that I love, and I read volume 1, too. Again, volume 2 just came out this year. I presume volume 3 will be out in a couple of years. One of the things that I really love about it is they give you the perspective of the British, too. And I feel like most of the time when I've read about the American Revolution, you only hear in America about how the American Revolution played here. And this actually takes you into King George III, his decisions. What was the economic impact of the American Revolution in Europe, in London, in England, in Paris, in France? Right now I've just read through all of the details about how France decided to get involved in the war, which totally changed the outcome in many ways of the finances and the material. Just read about Valley Forge. If you think you had a rough day, imagine what the Continental Army went through at Valley Forge. I just think it's phenomenal. I think it will add a great deal of depth to your historical knowledge. And if you are like me and you are a history nerd, I would put this up there with Shelby Foote, the Civil War and Narrative, his 3-volume incredible magisterial work that I think everyone who is a history obsessive like me should have read if you haven't read it. The other trilogies that I would say are phenomenal. Parting the Waters, the America in the King Years, basically Taylor Branch's trilogy about the Civil Rights Movement. And then what I think is probably the greatest ongoing biography that's ever been written of an American historical figure, Robert Caro, on the Lyndon Johnson years. Regardless of what your politics are, I would say you would learn a great deal if you dove into those books. Those are big series, not one volume. I understand it's a time commitment. I'm sure this is also an audio book, but I am absolutely loving it. So that is the nonfiction suggestion. Maybe we'll do 2 videos because I don't know how long we want this to run. So that's my nonfiction, Rick Atkinson, Fate of the Day, Volume 2 of the American Revolution. I just finished these books, okay? Let's move to fiction. I understand some of you are like, all I care about is nonfiction. I usually am reading a fiction and a nonfiction book at the same time because I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to be in the mood for. I love mysteries. I love private investigator books. When I was a kid and all the way up to the age that I am now, I read all of the mystery series, whether it was Robert Parker about Spencer, Sue Grafton about Kinsey Milhone, the Alex Cross books, as a young kid, the Hardy Boy books. I've read every Hardy Boy book that's ever existed. James Lee Burke, Still Living, the Dave Robichaux novels. I absolutely love all of those. Basically, if there is a series in America to a large extent surrounding whether it was the Kay Scarpetta, Patricia Cornwell. I mean, I could run through the Mary Higgins Clark books back in the day. I could run through all of those books. I read them all. I loved them. I got to tell you, this is the first series I've read set outside the United States, and it's called The Slow House, I believe is how you pronounce it. Now, Slow Horses is the Apple TV show. I am told the TV show is great. I have not read it. These are by an author named Mick Herron. They are set in London, and it's really, I told Buck, I don't think Buck has read these yet, but it's about intelligence agency individuals who screwed up and basically weren't fired, but they were sent to the backwaters, and this is that organization, and it's all the stories about the individuals there. I love it. It's dark, funny, engrossing if you like spy thrillers and you want to read about a little bit different place, London, than in the United States. I believe there are 8 of them. There is a new one. I think it's the 9th book is coming out in September. I've already got it ordered on Amazon. I'm ecstatic to read it. I love them. They are amazing. And so if you are a thriller, mystery, espionage person, the Tom Clancy novels back in the day you liked, I would say it's kind of like a little bit of a mixture of a Tom Clancy novel with a more traditional sort of mystery detective side. And I absolutely love these books. Now, again, it's a television series. For those of you that are a little bit lazy and just want to watch the television series, I'm told the television series is very, very good on Apple. Maybe some of you have already watched that. I love these books. They are riveting. Again, Spook Street is just that. This happens to be the copy that I'm holding up, so you have some idea what they look like. I went on Amazon and bought the first 7 books, I believe it was, all in a series. The reason I have this one so low is because I forgot it in one of my hotel rooms on my travel. And I immediately, when I went to the next city, went to the bookstore to pick this one up because I was about 2/3 of the way through it. And I was like, oh, when I got on the airplane, I didn't have my book in my carry-on bag. And I was like, oh no, I forgot it sitting on the nightstand in my hotel room. I got it as soon as I land in another city. I've got to get out there and go grab this one. So whether you like fiction, again, Mick Herron, the amazing series about failed spies who kind of are shunted to the side but find themselves in the mix for super serious stories and investigations even still. Trust me, it's hard to explain a little bit, but you're going to love it. And then if you are straight history guy, nonfiction, I don't want to hear anything about made-up stories, Clay. I can't impress upon you enough how good Rick Atkinson is at telling the story of the American Revolution, and I guarantee you will learn a ton. We're going to be doing more and more of these. Again, YouTube originals. Click like and subscribe. Thank you to everybody who has already signed up. Soon, hopefully, you'll be able to watch all 3 hours, to the extent you want to, of me and Buck every single day. Hop in the comments, click like, click subscribe, and I highly recommend both fiction and nonfiction